powered cigarette. The number 5 Mercury drives on the back, holding on strong. Todd Harper is the owner and throttle man. Billy Wetmore, the driver. Scott Church and Mike Young share the navigation duties. This boat is always a runner and eats this big conditions up off of Ocean City, Maryland. Sponsors include Cancun Cantina, Turkey Point Marina, SMC Services, Wetmore Electric, and Mona Electric. Long-time Maryland race team, many-time winner on the Chesapeake and here at Ocean City. There you see these guys hauling the mail right now in these bumpy conditions. No match for this class of 35-foot cigarette. Todd Harper doing a great job on the sticks, keeping this thing moving along. Extreme. On board with Team Extreme, Billy Wetmore, Todd Harper, Scott Church, and Mike Young. There you can see the freeze frame video helicopter provided by Analar Corp. Jeff Morrow is our pilot for the day. Jeff Girardi, as well as Willie Schultz, doing an excellent job capturing all the action from above. Big flyer right there for the Team Extreme. You can see the little cat outboard on there inside. This 35-foot cigarette doing a great job in these conditions. Swinging a wide corner right there. These two boats battling in Class 3, along with Wanted, Boat Responsibly, Pour It On, and Hot Licks.
We want more Team Extreme. Some last-minute preparations to this cigarette. How you guys feeling?
Feeling pretty good. It looks like it's going to be another year like last year in the water, but the boat maybe do a little better than last year.
Some new power. Is she going to be pretty quick?
Yeah, I think so. It's fresher, so it should be quicker.
Good luck, Team Extreme.
Thank you.
Yeah, earlier we mentioned the CNG power. It looks like they have switched engines and now are running MDG inboards in this beautiful 35-foot cigarette. Here you can see the big swell in the background. No match for this 35-foot cigarette. These guys having a great run out here in this rough water off Ocean City, Maryland. The 2008 OPA season opener and first leg of the Geico Triple Crown. On the inside, you're going to have that in their 30-foot Doug Wright AMT cat. Right beside them is Ryder Racing Team Thunderstruck. First race for these guys in this 30-foot Doug Wright cat, doing a great job thus far. Ryan Klinick and TJ Grunwald aboard. Ryan Klinick is the driver. TJ Grunwald is the throttle man. Based out of Michigan. You're going to have that 324. Familiar colors there. That would be the classic Bermuda Barracuda paint job. Previously, this boat was campaigned by Dennis Berry and Chris Marshall. These guys taking a couple good flyers here. First run in this new boat right there. You can see they are ahead of the 35-foot Cigarette. Great battle between two totally opposite boats here in the big swell off of Ocean City, Maryland. Down now on Ryder Racing in Class 5, 553. It's a 26-foot profile built in 1988. Powered by a single Ryder Racing 600 horsepower inboard. First year in Class 5 for the father and son team. Last year, Pat Ryder drove the Hot Licks race boat. Pat Ryder, the owner and driver. Dustin Ryder is the throttle man. Marcelo Party is the crew along with Cody Ryder. Great graduation gift here. Dustin, the throttleman, graduated high school 2 days before this race here in Ocean City. Sponsors for Ryder's include Ryder's Welding and Propeller, Downs Plumbing, St. Mary's Lighting, JWE Electric, All Seasons Air, Hotel Charles, and Jimmy Rader's Auto Repair. Team Ryder Racing from Mechanicsville, Maryland. With the father and son team, Ryder Racing Team, Thunderstruck, Pat and Dustin Ryder, Pat the Secret Squirrel and Dustin the Chipmunk. Class 5 with a great fleet here. 13 boats in Class 5, the biggest class here in Ocean City. Great action here. Team Ryder doing a great job. Great showing for all the Maryland-based teams here in Ocean City. time race for these guys doing a great job, the Ryder family in Thunderstruck. Down now 433. This is Team Conrad, Fountain of Youth. 33-foot fountain powered by Scorpion Racing engines. Sponsored by Conrad Marine, Scorpion Racing engines, and Majeski Machines. Twin 700 horsepower plus Scorpion Racing engine. First time in Ocean City OPA. These guys have done a lot of SBI races and great Lake Silver Cup. 6 years of racing for Brian Bunch and his crew. Brian Bunch is the owner and throttle man. Mike Batcha is the driver. Crew include Sheila Walsh and Frank McComas. Brian Bunch, the owner and throttle man, had this to say: the Conrad drives are eating up the big water in Ocean City, and those engines from Scorpion Racing engines are singing a sweet tune. Rookie driver Mike Batcha looks like a veteran racer, making some nice turns and keeping up the speed in the corners. Also looks like a busy day for Brian on the sticks. Look for Conrad Fountain Youth to be in the hunt for the Miss Geico Cup, as well as the remainder of the OPA circuit. You see they have a lead over Simmons Racing right there. Simmons Racing pretty much unbeatable last season in Class 4. Has their hands full right now behind the Conrad Fountain Youth. Number 401 is a 34-foot multicolored Phantom, sponsored by Simmons Marine, Lakeshores Marina, Cleveland Construction, Hydromotive Propellers, Shortcut Signs and Designs, and Koala Tea Embroidery. Team Simmons Marine was the 2007 OPA Class 4 High Points champion, as well as the 2006 and 2007 national champions and the 2007 SBI APBA world champion. Jim Simmons from Akron, Ohio is the owner and throttle man. Jason Zolecki from Lake of the Ozarks, Missouri is your driver. Simmons Racing would like to thank all their family and hometown crew for their hard work that helps making it possible for them to be away racing. Special thanks to OPA, AMF, Team Geico, and Super Cat Racing for their important part in supporting the sport of offshore racing. Good class in Class 4, 9 boats strong. These guys doing a great job so far. Simmons Racing, Jim Simmons and Jason Zolecki. Here comes AMF, Lavycraft Offshore Racing. The 2006 30-foot Lavycraft, sponsored by AMF Offshore Racing, Powerboat Magazine, Miss Geico, Mercury Racing, the Mercury Racing Excite, and Gibson Exhaust. Powered by a single stock Mercury Racing 525 477. Owned and throttled by the Kevin Cooper from Orange County, California. Randy Willie from Olympia, Washington is your driver. Very strong running team, doing a great job in these big swells. One of the smallest boats in the class. This Super V Light normally competes on the OSS circuit, doing a great job here for the first leg of the Geico Triple Crown. Randy Willie and Kevin Cooper. see Team Bounty Hunter with their classic cigarette built in 1979. This 36-foot cigarette campaigned for many years. Great to see it back on course. Twin 800 horsepower inboards propel this 36-foot cigarette in Class 4. Billy Martin is the owner and driver. Owner and throttleman Bill Martin Jr. is the driver, both from New Jersey. Carl Marcinkiewicz is the navigator. Crew includes Margie Martin and Gary Robin. Special thanks to AMF Offshore Racing, Gary and Carl Roger of Roger Speed Shop in Garwood, New Jersey, and DNR Boats of Greenbrook, New Jersey. This team has a long and storied career. Many years ago, running very strong throughout the 70s, won many championships as Team Bounty Hunter. Now the father and son team are back in action here with the OPA. Comes one of those 30-foot Y2K superboats running strong in Class 5, right alongside of Crazy Chicken. This is Outrageous and Crazy Chicken doing battle in the Class 5. Two very strong runners. Last season, Outrageous had a great season. Fast Eddie Simmons on the throttles with Mark Henderson at the wheel. Very strong running team. Sponsors include Monte Klein Racing Engines, the Dover Company's contract home builders, Oceanic Motel, and John Cohen of Superboat Powerboats. This former Factory One race boat running very strong in these conditions off of Ocean City, Maryland. Leading away right now, Team Outrageous. Crew members include Dennis P. Tracy from Toms River, New Jersey, as well as Monty Klein from Chester, Virginia. Graham Sutherland is Outrageous #1 fan, as well as Mitzi and Mac Compton.
John, 4 of your superboats here at the Geico Triple Crown. You got to be excited.
Absolutely. I'm glad, especially to see these guys come out with these old outboard boats, and these guys winning everything with this boat. It's pretty great.
Are we going to try and promote Superboat more in OPA?
Absolutely.
Mark, with Team Outrageous, how you guys feeling?
We're feeling great. You know, it looks like it's going to be bumpy out there, and it's great for the superboat, that kind of water.
2 new superboats, 2 old superboats. Man, it's going to be some great racing.
Hopefully a superboat will win Class 5. We hope it's us, but if it's not us, we want it to be another superboat.
Right now, leading the way, Team Outrageous, Eddie Simmons and Big Mark Henderson. Leading the way right now, Team Outrageous. They got a pretty good lead behind them. There you see Crazy Chicken, Al Culbertson and D. Early in this 29-foot extreme shotgun.